Hey guys, welcome back. As always, my name is Lazar, and today we're going to be reviewing Citrine's Last Wish, the latest update to hit Warframe. Now, we didn't get a ton of content within the update, but we did get a couple of key features. First of all, a brand new mission type. Now, brand new might be stretching it a bit. We're talking about the Ana Pass, the mirror defense that you can find over on Mars. Now, this in essence is a mobile defense, only not really, in the sense that you keep going back and forward between two defense points. And honestly, it's not really new per se, but there is an in-between portion, the interdimensional tunnel that links these two missions, and honestly it's done quite well. It's not super new per se, you're gonna see a whole lot of recycled material, but it does feel nice in actual gameplay. Of course, when it comes to the feel of something, we're talking about 100% subjective thought, so you let me know in the comment section down below if you enjoy the mission type. For my 2 cents, honestly I was expecting less considering how Conjunction Survival plays. I'm talking about the new mission type that came with Voruna. This one I feel is a whole lot better, and they worked a bit more on. So I do enjoy this one, and this is what you gotta play if you wish to farm the brand new Warframe. You're gonna be getting yourself the brand new resources, 2 types of crystals. After that, you head on over to Deimos, and you switch them out for, or trade them in for parts for the brand new Warframe or the brand new weapons. Now let's talk about the actual Warframe per se, because this is the elephant in the room. Yes, I am not a fan of support Warframes. It's not the type of Warframe that I enjoy playing. I play a little bit of Wisp for objective reasons, but support is not something that I have leaned towards in the last 4 or 5 years of Warframe. Citrine feels different in that sense. To me, she feels more like an all-rounder Warframe, and she brings so much to the table. Think about it, Citrine brings damage mitigation, brings a whole lot of buffs in the form of critical chance, in the form of status duration and status chance. She also brings health regeneration and extra orbs, so we're talking about extra health orbs and extra energy orbs. So in a way you can say she helps with the energy back. Obviously not as much as something like a Thunderclap Harrow, for example. And if you want to see more on that, link the cards right now. It's an amazing Harrow build that I enjoy greatly. Now, when you're here, you gotta fast travel to Otak. You can use the fast travel system, or you can simply walk to him. It's on the... it's actually right here. Now, this little guy will have a brand new section called Unearth Citrine, and this is where you will have all the additions brought in the latest update. I'm talking about the Warframe, the weapons, its parts, and the brand new Arcanes, and some cosmetics as well. I apologize about the voice, but there's nothing I can do. I'm catching yet another cold. Yes, again. That said, let's talk about the actual farm per se. You will have to do Ana Pass, and when you do Ana Pass, you get these 2 types of crystals, the red one and the blue one, the Belric and Rania. There's a whole love story if you want to dive deeper into this whole thing. The important part is that you stay up until wave 4, at least when you do this. When staying up until wave 4, you got a 4.5% chance per Citrine part at getting an actual Citrine part. And I know what you're gonna say, dude, 4.5%. Really not fantastic, but it's 4.5% per part, so you got a pretty good chance of getting something, some of the components for Citrine. I believe that the developer's intention was farm a couple of parts, then simply buy a couple of parts using the crystals, and there's plenty to buy. Again, you got all the components of the Warframe, you got the weapons, and you got the Arcanes as well. Let me know in the comment section down below, how was the farm? I've seen plenty of players complain about, hey, this is going really rough for me, I did this for 10 hours and I didn't manage to get all the parts I needed. And then again, I've seen other players say, hey, I was done in 2 hours, I got everything I needed. It really depends. This is RNG based when you're talking about a percentage, a chance to drop, which is why the developer counteracts with this whole crystal system, this whole currency system, that even if you didn't get what you wanted, maybe you were unlucky, you can still buy them using the currency. So again, let me know, how was the farm for you? When it comes to the Arcanes, honestly, I thought this one was the most exciting one. It's called Primary Plated Round, and it gives you a flat damage bonus depending on the size of your magazine or the size you reloaded. We fully tested this one, link the cards right now if you want to see exactly how this one behaves. Long story short, it only really works well on weapons with a high magazine and the capability of unloading that high magazine pretty quickly. Let me give you a couple of examples. The Tenon Tetra is an option for this one, but better yet, I would use this one with the Queller's secondary fire mode. So take the Queller, build it for secondary fire, use this one on, and also the Kuva comb. I believe these are the ideal weapons for it, considering again how it functions. Don't assume, watch the video, understand how this one actually works. Also working on secondary encumber right now. This should be pretty interesting as well, especially for the primer weapons. If you guys haven't had enough of primer weapons, this one should help you out. As for kinship, I tested this one. It only offers critical chance to your secondary weapons, that's it. My hope is what that would extend to primary weapons or maybe even to Warframe abilities, but sadly not. Again, some interesting arcanes, but nothing... Here's the thing, these are niche arcanes for the most part, and you can't exactly enter a brand new arcane that would be flat out better than everything else, because then everybody would just be using that and everything else wouldn't get used. So there you go, these are niche arcanes at best. Pretty cool, but still niche. As for the weapons, I fully built and tested the Stephalos, and yes my friends, this is an Arcaplasmor-like weapon. It is different however. I will say that it sounds fantastic, it feels fantastic, it looks subjectively fantastic, and it has the capability of firing a giant projectile throughout the entire room, and it's definitely cool to see that just go down a corridor and nuke everything that stands before it. Is it better than the Arcaplasmor? No, it is slightly different though, and if you wanna see a full and detailed build guide on it, what the weapon is capable of and all whatnot, link in the cards right now for that. And finally, Citrine. Like I said before, I am not a support player. I'm really not, but I do love Citrine and I have been playing her ever since she came out. If you wanna see a full and detailed build guide on how you should build her, what she's capable of, yada yada, you know the drill, link in the cards right now. But long story short, yes, I do recommend her, and yes, I full-heartedly recommend you go out and farm this amazing Warframe. As always, my name has been Leyzar. Thank you guys so much for watching. Like, favorite, share, and subscribe if you enjoy the content. And if you got any feedback for me, let me know in the comment section down below. For my 2 cents, Citrine's Last Wish was a great update, but it missed some of the key features of the larger updates. I believe this is supposed to tie us over until we get perhaps Duviri, but obviously I could be wrong. Time will tell. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Bye! Oh, and of course, let me know how do you feel about Citrine's Last Wish in the comment section down below. As a support, would I take this over Wisp? Would you take this over Wisp? That's a good question, right? If there was a choice, would you take Citrine or would you take Wisp? If you want to compare which is quote-unquote better. Or is it a case of right tool for the right job?